we're here. It's time, my brethren. The Money in the Bank is here at 8 o'clock. Get ready. Are you ready, guys? You know I am. Oh yeah, ready to wipe my ass with this show. Let's just keep it organic and realistic. I mean, if you get it, you saw what I was trying to do, what I was trying to imitate about some of these especially popular so-called reviewers in the wrestling community. Yeah, so-called wrestling community. I try to come across you and try to, tell it as if it's a fantastic show and we're so excited, when that's not the case with me. For the wrestling side of things, I'm doing this, I got into this, and I wanted to expand my voice all because of wanting to give y'all the realism and come across as, giving y'all that realistic what I actually think, if y'all agree, and if y'all agree or not, build a community off that. So we're gonna get into it. If you don't, and if you find fault with that, so long. I don't know what else to do with you. There's, like I just imitated, there's many other and high profile, so-called reviewers and top YouTubers out there that's gonna fake it for you, and I'm not gonna do that. So without any further ado, let's get into the card. Yeah, we got a singles match, and that's Bianca Belair, Carmella, fending off for the Raw Women's Championship. Men's ladder match and the Money in the Bank, with his Drew McIntyre, Cat Moss, Omos, Riddle, Sami Zayn, Seth freaking Rollins, and Sheamus. Then we got the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which consists of Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Becky Lynch, Lacey Evans, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Shotzi. Then we have Ronda Rousey versus Natalya for the SmackDown Women's Championship. That's up for grabs. They faced before, probably at a pay-per-view. I think they have. I probably had to think back, but for the millionth fucking time, you have the Usos fending off their undisputed tag team championships versus the Street Profits. Then we have Vince McMahon's golden boy himself, or so we think, and we may actually think, Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley, and his United States Championship is up for grabs. I just want to say a few things first of all before we move on. Not just so quick, not too long. But I think this could be the night for the True Profits, or probably start seeing glimpses of it, for them to split up. This is the perfect time, I believe, for Street Profits to branch out. Most importantly for Montez Ford, and Angelo Dawkins might be able to use this as a way to turn heel. We might actually use this to turn heel, and might be on his way to being a great heel, if I'm not mistaken, because I believe they've had their issues before, and we've seen planted seeds about them that they could potentially break off, and for Montez going solo, and just for them breaking off. And Angelo might wind up, for starters, for a very beginner, a very quick beginner, might be able to become a very decisive, surprisingly entertaining heel. Not a doubt, no doubt, in which that he's one of the next stars too, and how the Street Profits are been booked, and how Montez is looking like one of the next wrestlers, crossover stars in the future, to be very helpful for WWE. Next thing I want to kindly talk about, I think this is the perfect. Thank goodness that I've seen that Alexa Bliss looks like she's reached the claws of WWE's, of forcing her to be someone, and a character that she adopted from Bray Wyatt, something that she's not, and I'm thankful that she's reached the claws of that. This couldn't be a more perfect time for Alexa Bliss to change it. What? It couldn't be a more perfect time. Need that Alexa Bliss character, the goddess, back. needed back fast. This could really put her in a very great wheel. Also, being back to being another top star, especially in the women's division. No questions asked. There's not even a doubt of doubtability when it comes to Alexa Bliss's star power and charisma. She definitely, I can't wait. So, hopefully, if they do, or down the road, decide to go with that, and this couldn't be a more perfect time for that to happen tonight. And, turn over whoever, including Liv Morgan, and going back to what made her here and what got her here in the first place. The only thing I will say about Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, kind of have a slight degree that I think that they will start. They after the Money in the Bank, they will start to team up together. I think they're teasing that. It wouldn't surprise me knowing that on a couple occasions that they've looked like they have wonderful chemistry, of course, together, especially as a tag team. So it wouldn't surprise me at all, too, in the way that just the times that they've been together. Very much indeed, I believe that they might end up after this night, after being in the Money in the Bank. Not so far, not that I'm going too far there, but I believe kind of, in the back of my mind that, especially seeing on a couple occasions, that they might wind up being together as a tag team. But we're here, folks. Very much indeed. Let's get into this. Let's get into the show of Money in the Bank. So we start off with the women's match, Money in the Bank. I would have preferred it to be one of the co-main events, but, whatever's quicker, I guess. I'm gonna be honest. Of course, that it was nice. It was good. It was nice to look at. It was good. It was good. I will say that you had some nice spots like this one right here, and this dropping leg drop from the ladder or turnbuckle. It looks like from Alexa Bliss. Wow, this one right here wasn't just straight up insanity right here, and kind of a bad. I think it was kind of a bad decision to do from Becky, even though I guess it was a good move. Yeah, it was a good move for. I guess it was a really good spot, but kind of not in the slightest the best idea. They've taken bumps before and they know how to handle themselves. So I heard Asuka may be bleeding, so that's never a good sight to see. So yeah, I hope they're both okay. They actually gave it to her, folks. They actually gave it to her, my brother. Wow, I was not expecting this, not at all, to see this. Many people thought, just like I had thought, that they was going to give it to her last year, but obviously not. And I guess this was turning up to be into next year from the way they've been grooming her and touting her up to get to the main event. Not a memorable match of what I will say that right there. And like I said, I got to be honest, not a memorable match for sure. But if Liv turns out, this turns out to be her stepping stone to get to the top of the WWE, then this will definitely suffice. Definitely. So the next match is Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley. And whoever wins this is the next United States champion. So it's nice to have a match that's not flippity floppity and that's just against real men, and that's just it's not the exact same thing. Something different for once, and it's the next match after the women's in the bank match. I like it that he was kind of backed off, and I liked kind of how Austin is portraying himself. Kind of, it just goes to show you too that I like that about heels, that they're just squirmy and willing to you just you're willing to not get involved, and you just hate that about you used to hate about heels too, that they want to get away and make it as if like you feel like they're gonna win, just like how they're not wanting to engage. Yeah, so Austin definitely has the heel vibes down. This was a solid match too. It was a very solid match too. Nothing that crazy about, but it was one type of matches that Bobby's been having, and he's been proving it to be good. So whether it range from good, entertaining, great, just like that. I was expecting it for it to go on a bit longer, but just like that, Bobby Lashley has won. Bobby Lashley is your new champion. The next match, in which you already know, getting the Raw Women's Championship match is up next. Come on, let's be honest. Bianca is not losing this championship. We know Carmella is not taking the championship and walking away with the championship. Come on now. Basically, that's what this match is. It's just filler. That's it. All there is to come up with this. Bianca wins, of course. Still your Raw Women's Champion, as if we had any doubt. I guess this was just a match too. Definitely got to be one of the. It wasn't bad, but definitely one of the least worst matches of the night. And that's just all there is to it. Just for them to put a slap in, I guess you could call it a match, because I guess there's a really because they didn't want to run back the Becky Lynch and Bianca match. So yeah, this is what they went with, and it's just as you can see, just terrible. Next up is the Usos versus the Street Profits, and this match is to determine if not the Usos will retain or will finally the Street Profits become the new undisputed tag team champions. I mean, come on. I know we've seen these matches already, especially to how low the tag team division is right now. I can't deny it. You can't deny it. You gotta love it. And it's since the New Day, Street Profits and the Usos, they've been one of the greatest. They've been one of the best. The Street Profits, they've been one of the best tag teams right now. And this is definitely has been one of the best tag team feuds. Championship including the championship feuds. This is definitely what been the best recent up to date. And this match definitely explains why. It's just so many elements throughout this match. Whether you just have just exhilarating energy, and really unexpected draw-dropping moments like this one right here. I thought it was over right here. I really did. Also, I thought they was about. Even though that you could argue that the Usos were gonna be champion, I really thought it was over right here. But the Usos get that classic. They stayed in throughout, like they always continue to do, and they get that belly drop like they always do. This would definitely be a rematch. As you can see, I saw in the replay that they just showed that Montez had his shoulder up, so this would definitely be in a rematch in the future. And you just gotta think that there's no other tag teams, so why wouldn't they go at another match? It's just, man, a lot. It's just like their divisions right now, a lot, especially the tag team divisions, is really bare bottom, just wholly horrible right now. So then we have next up, I think this is like the co-main event. So we have Natalya coming out first against SmackDown's Women's Champion Ronda Rousey, and it is a single match for the SmackDown's Women's Championship. Yeah, just one of the matches, especially to the build-up, was just wholly horrible as a result. Just especially between the promos. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the worst match of the night. If I'm not, yeah, definitely going to be one of the, not for sure, one of the worst matches of the night. Didn't even went on for that long. Didn't even go for that long. Like what, 2-3 minutes I get. But goodness gracious, you're not going to believe what happens next. It didn't even look like she was legitimately hurt, but I guess they're trying to sell it off of it is, and out comes Liv Morgan, ready to cash in her opportunity to become champion. I really thought they was going to screw her over. I really thought Vince had some sick, twisted fantasy, and that he was going to just throw her out there for the hell of this. This is real life. This is actually happening. Liv Morgan is your new SmackDown's Women's Champion. And I bet all you, especially you little girls, I bet all you little Morgan helpers, lovers of Liv Morgan, are really extremely excited. I just kind of got this back into my mind that Vince is going to try to pull something off else here, but we'll have to see down the line. But I don't know. I guess I like the move because I really, at first off, I liked Liv Morgan, but we definitely kind of how this is gonna see how this is gonna improve her with her becoming the championship. We'll definitely be able to see that this is gonna be the right move that they go with. But Liv Morgan is your SmackDown Women's Champion, and well, guess we'll have to see. Because I will say also that I kind of think she's not ready yet because of her because of her promo work, and that she's a little bit, just a tiny bit, little bit sloppy in the ring, and that and her promo work. But yeah, we'll have to see for now. Just in time. Now next for the final, the main event, men's in the bank, Money in the Bank match. Well, it looks like, I guess from their end, for the first time in history, they weren't ready yet because they were ready to add next. Adam Pearce, as you know, ready to add next into the Money in the Bank. Austin Theory also is added into the Money in the Bank. So wow, I guess Vince has, or WWE has something else. Vince has something else. He definitely has something up his sleeve right here with this move. Sheamus and Drew McIntyre are competing with who can make Austin Theory bleed the most. And, they just beating him to death. Competing off who can make, I guess, his chest redder the most and, get him out first. This is the first attempt. This is the first attempt when they try to cut off and make sure the Giant almost is completely out of the match. Yeah, it's been really exhilarating. It's been really, you have Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre and Sheamus going right back and forth to just plowing off at each other. Just, goodness gracious. This is when they finally take out, almost just like a triple team power bomb right through. God, it took all of them to hold him up right through the announcer table. Oh my gosh, good gosh, damn, wholly unexpected, just wow. But I guess if you could not say which is not, because Vince, once he's get his eyes on the next meat on the block, then you already know what's up. And yeah, after a few fought back and forths with Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre and Riddle, I really thought it was between Seth Rollins and Riddle. Austin Theory comes out of nowhere and he takes the Money in the Bank. Just wow. I'm not gonna. Of course, it wasn't bad, but I'm not gonna get on my knees. It was pretty entertaining to look at. It was a good match, just like all of tonight. I think the worst match is what you can say is Ronda Rousey and Natalya, but. Yeah, I don't think none else was a bad match tonight. I will definitely be looking forward. I will definitely going into the future WWE. Wow, definitely going to be looking forward to this to see what's next for Austin Theory. After being United States Championship, he just keep climbing. WWE, it's just giving him the consistency to keep climbing the ladder. And Austin Theory is your Austin Theory is your new Money in the Bank. And yeah, we already know what this could spell in the future. And Liv Morgan is your, like I said before, SmackDown's Women's Championship. I guess this is actually the first time too. Wow, this is actually the first time. This is actually a glimpse. I'm kind of still suspicious on it, but I think this is the first time that Money in the Bank went. WWE into a major pay-per-view, and then this is the first time I think that this is WWE is going forward with somebody new, with two new. It's looking like from here 2 new stars, and Liv Morgan and Austin Theory, both completely 2 new stars, 2 newbies, already has impressive accolades behind them, and I cannot look. I'm definitely going to be there, but I'm not going to be here because I'm going to be out. Yeah, unfortunately, but I'll definitely say something about it, and when I get back, I'll definitely be able to talk about it more. But we definitely got to see. I'll definitely be there Monday to be watching it, and wow, this is the most I've been intrigued in a very, very, very long time, especially the way 2022 first has started off. Just wow. But I hope you all enjoyed the show, and I very much enjoyed the show. This has got to be one of the best pay-per-views, and especially WWE's. This is definitely better than Blood and Guts and Double or Nothing. Definitely. Well, WWE's they've been their pay-per-views have definitely. I'll tell you this year they've definitely been better than the AEW's. So yeah, you can eat on that. So yeah, definitely be looking forward to it, and I will be back here when I'll be back here, and I'll see y'all later. Stay blessed, y'all.